The world has seen many incredible creatures come and go, and this includes some that have only recently left us. While alive, many of these animals were sadly underappreciated by people. It was only after they disappeared that people realized how fascinating they truly were. When an animal goes extinct, their last photos instantly turn into haunting memories of the inevitable doom that awaited them. But it's often forgotten that the last photo of an animal doesn't mean it went extinct at that exact moment, as many sightings of doomed animals occurred after the last known photographs were taken. These sightings are perhaps even more somber than photographs, as they represent the last time a human ever laid eyes on a particular creature. These are 4 famous extinct animals and their last recorded sightings. The Barbary lion. The first animal on the list is one that has gained a lot of popularity in recent times, and for good reason, as it was a truly magnificent creature. This is the Barbary lion, also known as the North African lion or the Egyptian lion. This powerful feline lived in the mountains and deserts of the Maghreb, from Egypt to Morocco. Hunters and locals claimed that these lions were the largest of all lions and had long, dark manes with unique colors not seen in other lion populations. It is believed that Barbary lions first appeared around 100,000 years ago and were extremely successful predators for most of that time. However, their decline began when firearms became common and bounties were placed on them. Very quickly, hunting began to take a serious toll on their population. By the 1890s, their numbers had been devastated and sightings became very rare. When sightings did occur, it was usually a single lion rather than a pride, a very grim sign, as lions are naturally social animals. In 1925, the last known photograph of a wild Barbary lion was taken. Sadly, hunting continued even after this. In 1942, the last known Moroccan Barbary lion was shot in the high Atlas Mountains. For many, this marked the extinction of the Barbary lion. However, the last time a human would ever see one may have been in 1956, when several people on a bus in Algeria reported seeing a large lion watching them from the side of the road before disappearing into a nearby forest. That forest was later destroyed during the Algerian War, and the lion was never seen again. Today, around 80 to 100 lions in captivity may be descendants of Barbary lions, but no one knows for sure if they are truly pure Barbary lions. The dodo. There is no debate when it comes to the next animal. The dodo is truly gone forever. The dodo has become a global symbol of extinction. The dodo was a flightless bird that lived only on the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. It belonged to the pigeon family and evolved without predators, which made it fearless of humans. Early sailors who arrived on the island in 1598 described the bird as calm, curious, and easy to catch. Unfortunately, this behavior led to its downfall. Humans hunted the dodo for food, but the bigger problem was the animals humans brought with them: dogs, pigs, cats, rats, and monkeys, which destroyed dodo nests and ate their eggs. Deforestation and flash floods also damaged their habitat. As the population declined, very few people noticed. The last confirmed sighting of a dodo was in 1662, when stranded sailors reported catching and eating the strange flightless birds. Some unconfirmed reports suggest that dodos may have survived until 1688, but after that, they were never seen again. The dodo's trust in humans ultimately led to its extinction. The Steller's sea cow. The next animal is the Steller's sea cow, a massive marine mammal discovered in 1741 near the Commander Islands between Alaska and Russia. This animal was the largest member of the Sirenian family, which includes manatees and dugongs. It could grow up to 8 meters long and weigh several tons. Despite its size, it was a gentle giant that fed on kelp and lived in small family groups. However, it was very slow and could not fully dive underwater, making it an easy target for hunters. Its population was already very small, only around 2,000 animals when it was discovered. Hunters quickly began killing them for meat, fat, and skin. Shockingly, only 28 years after its discovery, the species was driven to extinction. The last official sighting was in 1768, when a lone sea cow was seen swimming away into deep water and was never seen again. Interestingly, in 1963, a whaling crew reported seeing several large animals that matched the description of Steller's sea cow, but this sighting was never confirmed. The great auk. The final animal is the great auk, a flightless bird that lived across the North Atlantic from Canada and Greenland to the UK and Northern Europe. It looked similar to a penguin but was not closely related. The great auk was an excellent swimmer and spent most of its life in the ocean, coming to land only to breed. For many years, humans hunted the bird only occasionally, but in the 1700s, everything changed when people discovered that the bird's feathers were perfect for stuffing pillows. Soon, millions of great auks were killed for feathers, meat, oil, and eggs. By the early 1900s, the bird became extremely rare. Museums and collectors even paid hunters to capture the last remaining birds. In 1844, the last known pair of great auks were killed in Iceland, and their egg was crushed. However, the last confirmed sighting happened in 1852, when a sailor reported seeing a lone great auk standing on a shore in Newfoundland. The bird watched the ship as it passed by, before disappearing, possibly the last of its kind. And with that, the great auk vanished forever. These animals didn't just disappear in ancient times, they disappeared during human history, and in many cases, humans were the main cause. Their last sightings are not just stories, they are warnings. Because extinction is not just something that happened in the past, it is still happening today.